Next is torta nera con le noci. Okay.
Oh, I love the way he says that.
Here's my butter.
Yeah.
And into the butter, we're just going to do this part by hand because it's so easy.
Okay.
We're going to beat half the sugar. Now,
What should I do?
Maybe you can start whipping up the egg whites because
Okay.
what we're going to do is whip up the egg whites with the other half of the sugar.
All right, so I
that
have
we're eventually going.
one cup.
That's it. Yeah,
1 cup.
That's it. That's the
Okay.
8 egg whites from the batter.
All righty.
Okay. So butter and sugar here. Now we've got our melted chocolate, which is cooled off nicely. Now, 2 ways to melt chocolate. Either take the chocolate, boil some water, turn the water off, stand the pan of, turn the heat off, stand the pan of chocolate over the hot water, or do it in the microwave. Either way works extremely well.
And we do that because we don't want to burn the chocolate,
Exactly.
right? Okay. So when this is foamy, excuse me, when this is foamy, can I add some sugar? When do I put?
I like to let it get to a soft peak then start adding sugar.
Will do. All right.
That looks good. Now, next is the egg yolks.
The 8 egg yolks.
Right.
I've got the egg
in.
whites. You're good. You're good with
You know
your
what?
hands.
Let's light the cream for the filling.
All right, the cream
so we
is
can
on.
show that to everybody. That
So
looks
I'm heating
good.
how much cream?
That's a cup and a half of cream.
Cup and a half of cream is in
Here
that pan.
are the ground up walnuts and the flour.
Wait, you're going too fast. All right.
Oh, they look fantastic.
All right,
crank
let's
the
go.
speed all the
All
way up.
right.
We're waiting for the cream to come to a full boil. That's really important. If the cream doesn't come to a full boil, they
All
look
right.
beautiful,
Is
Marianne.
this okay?
That looks perfect. So I'm going to take.
Perfect?
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm going to
All
take those while you
All
watch
right.
the cream.
I will do
and
that.
finish up the cake batter.
There you go.
Okay. Now, because this is kind of stiff,
Yep.
what we do is we take about 1/4 of the egg white and just stir it in.
Boy, you really stir.
Yeah.
You don't need to have.
And then the rest of the egg white just gets folded in. We fold in the egg
All right,
whites.
it's at a boil. I'm putting
It
this
is?
in. Yeah.
Fine, let's turn off the heat.
Put the chocolate in.
Chocolate and butter go in.
Butter. We got lots of butter. How much butter we got here?
That's 1.5 sticks. 6
Okay.
ounces of butter.
All right.
Okay,
let
the
me get
cake
that in.
batter looks fantastic.
All right, that's in. And now I just whisk this, make a ganache. Okay.
Let's just let
Let
that
it sit?
stand for a
Okay.
couple of minutes.
I don't have to do
because
anything.
The heat from the cream
Yes.
penetrates the chocolate and melts it.
All right, now.
Here's our cake batter.
Beautiful.
That just goes right into the pan. You don't really have to worry a lot about smoothing this. Now, baked cake right here.
Baked cake, okay.
Should we throw this one
Well,
in the oven?
let me put this in the oven. I've got it on
Let's
for
put
you.
it in the top
350.
oven, yes.
Okay. And how many minutes?
It takes about 35, 40 minutes at the most.
We want this to remain kind of fudgy in the center?
Yeah. Everybody agonizes about doing this, and it's really easy. You know why everybody has a rough time with this? They try to cut straight across.
I go along
now,
the edge.
my way of doing it is just go round and
That's
round and
my
round
way.
where you,
I learned that from you, though. Okay.
where you want to cut.
And then you can go.
And then just go
That's right.
through and through and through to the center.
And now you can see why this is called torta nera, because it's a chocolate
Right.
cake.
This is very difficult. It's sugar and water brought to a boil. Okay, here's our little bit of rum for the sugar syrup, and wait a minute, and a little bit of rum for the filling,
All
which
right.
goes right in.
Got that. All right, good.
Okay, that looks fantastic. So what we're
Yes.
going to do first is put some of this rum syrup on the cake. Now, I'll tell you what I often do with this filling is I take it and I whip it up. But the filling is so perfectly nice
Well,
and
look.
smooth.
Here it is before it gets thick, right?
That's good. We have a before and after.
A before and after. All right, so that's what it looks like, and then you have to thicken this up. So we should put it in the
And-
refrigerator first, right?
Well, you know, you really don't have to.
Okay, we can leave it
If you
out.
make this the day before and you keep it in a cool place, it's fine. You don't need to put it in the fridge. If you do put it in the fridge, you really have to be careful
It doesn't get too
because you
hard.
don't want it to get as hard as
Okay.
unmelted
But
chocolate
with all
again,
that cream
which
in
is
there, you
kind
don't
of a
have to put it in
nightmare.
the fridge? All right.
Not if
I
it's
trust
cool.
you.
I'm not putting in a ton of filling. The glory of this cake is what's on the outside as far as spreading on frosting is
So
concerned.
this is neat because you don't have to make a separate frosting. This is the frosting
Yeah,
as well
at
as
all.
the filling.
It's it. That's it.
This is great.
Okay, see what I'm doing?
Yes.
I turn this layer over to moisten the
Boy, you
cut
really,
side.
really moisten
Yeah.
it, don't you? Okay.
And now I'm gonna just turn it over onto the cake.
Uh-huh.
That looks good. Next thing we're gonna do is mask the outside of the cake with the filling.
Okay.
Now what I'm gonna do here
Yeah.
is do the top a little bit. Now, it's the reason that I'm not really spreading a lot on the top of the cake is because we're going to be piping on there in a second.
Okay.
I'm going to take the cake,
Right off.
slide it onto the platter,
I'll take that. Thank you.
and then we're going to decorate the cake. And this is a fun decoration.
Okay, let me watch. A little line
This
down
is
the
a
side.
lattice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And normally in Italy, you see so many pastries that are made with a diagonal lattice. This one is not diagonal. It is perpendicular. Okay, now the walnuts go in between.
Can I do that part?
You can do that
Okay,
part.
I'll
just,
start.
just like that, exactly.
I know what to do. Okay. There. Beautiful. And then you see when you go to cut this, you cut in between these little walnut sections, and everybody gets a piece with walnuts. This is
That's
beautiful.
right. Here we go. Now we're doing the sides. Just a little bit of piping up the sides.
Torta nera. Now you're going to make a few little rosettes there, or just
A
little
few
squiggles.
shelly things here.
Beautiful.
There we go. Good. We got back to the beginning again.
Okay.
That's it.
Allora, it was gorgeous.
Thank
so,
you.
there you have it.